Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I decided to come on here and film a video for you guys. This is a highly requested video. I get so many compliments on my makeup all the time, and sometimes people ask me like, what type of brushes do you use? Do you use MAC brushes? Da 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 da. I do own a couple of MAC brushes, but they're only like two of them. They're for the eyes. I don't have any MAC facial brushes, so I decided to come on here and do a video because I want you guys to know that you do not have to spend a whole bunch of money on brushes. You can find good brushes in the drugstore. I got most of my brushes from the drugstore. I got most of them from Amazon, and so yeah, so if you guys want to see some good quality affordable brushes, then just keep watching the video. Okay, so we're going to start off with the first thing that I always start off when I do my makeup, and that is the brows. These are the three brushes that I use for my brows every time I do my brows. This first brush here is a spoolie, because obviously you need a spoolie. So brush through them, make sure they're clean and all that stuff. And this, I actually got this brush from Sally's when I used to work at Sally's a long time ago. It has like a little angle part at the end that I never use, but this brush is, I'm not really sure of the prices of the brushes that I'm about to show you guys, but this brush right here I use just to comb my brows, and I got this one from Sally's. This brush right here, I'm not really sure where I got this brush from. It came in a set. I think this probably came out of a set that I ordered off Amazon, because it doesn't have a name or anything on it. But this brush, I use this brush because it's really tiny, and you can control this brush really, really well. And I use this one just to clean up my brows, and I just love it because it's so tiny and you can just control it really, really well. And this last brush right here is from RC Cosmetics. I think I ordered this in a set off of Amazon, but this is just an angle brush. It just looks like that. I use this brush to fill in my brows a little bit more with like a pomade from I think it's from Ardell, and I just like to get some of that, and I like to apply that to my brows just to seal them. And I just like this brush because it does the job. The next brush I'm going to show you are my foundation brushes. It's going to be these three. I'm pretty sure everybody knows about the Beauty Blender. I do use the Beauty Blender sometimes to apply my foundation, but I absolutely love this Beauty Blender. It took me a while to get the real Beauty Blender because it was like $20, and $20 is not a lot for some people, and it's not a lot for me, but it was just like hard for me to go to Sephora, because I got this from Sephora. It was hard for me to go and just spend $20 on a sponge, and I had one that I had for a long time that was doing the job, and I don't know, I just was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go to Sephora and I'm gonna spend them $20 and I'm gonna see what this Beauty Blender is about. And so I went, and I'm just so happy that I bought this Beauty Blender. This thing is the bomb. Like, it gives you the most flawless foundation, concealer. Like, it blends this stuff in like magic, and I just absolutely love it. And I do use this for my foundation. Now, these two brushes here I use for my foundation because they're really, really dense. I got this one from RC Cosmetics, and I got this one from Coastal Scents. I'm not sure the prices of these, but they are inexpensive, and I just like them because they're really dense. And I do apologize for these brushes being dirty. I washed them last night, but I had to do my makeup before I came on here, so hope you guys excuse these brushes. It's only makeup. So I like this brush because it's really dense, and it gives you the most flawless foundation. The only difference between these two are obviously this one's longer and this one's shorter, and this one has an angle. I like this one because you can get really good, you can blend out your foundation really good underneath your eyes and stuff like that. But yeah, I absolutely love these brushes. They are so bomb. Okay, so the next two brushes I'm going to show you are my powder brushes, and these are the only two brushes that I use for my powder. These brushes are obviously from e.l.f. I started buying e.l.f. brushes when I first started doing my makeup because they were so inexpensive. I heard really, really good things about them. I think at the time I was watching Shannon XO on YouTube, and she had like all these brushes, and she just gave such a great review on them. This is the, what is this one? This is the powder brush. I used to use this one for foundation, but I stopped because it's so dense, and it's so deeply dense that you can't never like get all your foundation when you cleaning it. You can never get all of your foundation out. It stays dirty. It just, they're so dense. They're really good. They're so dense, but they're a real big headache when it comes to cleaning them. But these are the two brushes that I got that I use for my powder. I like this one because it's really dense, obviously, and it picks up a lot of powder, and I just like to press it in my skin when I'm setting my foundation. I mostly use this one for my foundation, to set my foundation, and this is their complexion brush from e.l.f. And I just like this one because it's so soft, it's so dense, and I just like it because it just makes my skin feel really good when I'm putting my powder on. Like, it's amazing. You can sometimes use this one for blush. I used to use it for blush, but it's a little too big for what I'm trying to do. But these are the only two brushes that I use for my powder. They're $3 at Target, at Walmart, and I think they're $3 on their website as well. So you can't go wrong with these brushes. To blend out my concealer, the only thing that I use to blend out my concealer is my beauty blender. That's the only thing I use to blend out my concealer. I love to use this for my concealer because it blends out your concealer very well. Very well. These are two brushes I use to dust away my setting powder. I just like them. I just like this one. This one is by Real Techniques. I think I got this at Ulta. This is their setting brush, and I just like it because it's really small and you can get underneath. They're really good wherever you put your setting powder at. I just like it because you can get under there really, really well. And yeah, that's the only reason why I like it. It does the job. Now this one, I just like to be extra sometimes. And I do like to use this one just to kind of dust it off. And I like that it has a point to it. I like that it has a point to it. And this one, I think I got in a set. It doesn't have a name on it. I would try to find a leak to it. But I just like it because if you want to, this one's really, really dirty. This is one I would just use, because it's clean, and I just like it because it gets good underneath your eyes, and it's really, really soft, and I just love it. So these are the two that I use for dusting off my powder. These are the 4 brushes that I use for my contour. This one is just a flimsy old foundation brush, but I use it to because I always use a liquid to contour first. This obviously came in a set because it don't have a number or name on it, but I just like this one just to get the product on the brush and place the liquid contour where I want to put it. So yeah, I just like this to put sometimes, like most of the time I use sometimes I'll use concealer, sometimes I'll use foundation, just whatever I feel like using that day. And I just like to put it on the back of my hand and tap it, and I like to just place wherever I want to place the liquid contour. I would just put it there, my forehead, and it's just really nice to put it down the sides of your nose. So this is what I use this brush for. I use it all the time. I absolutely love it. These two right here, this one is obviously an e.l.f. mineral. This one is the e.l.f. mineral powder brush, and this one obviously came in a set. This one is kind of like that big one that I showed you guys, but it's a smaller version. And this one is small, but it's kind of fat. But I like both of these to contour with more. If I want more of a precise contour, then I would just go with this brush because it just kind of stays in one place for you. Just get in there. I just like it because it's small and it just fit my cheekbones, fit where my cheekbones are. Really, really good. And I like this one because it's like when you like contour, you're blending at the same time because it's kind of fluffy. So I like this one too. Yeah. So yeah, these are my go-to brushes right here. And this one right here, this one is Coastal Scents, I'm thinking. I like this one to set it with a powder. It's really dense. This one's by Coastal Scents, and I like this one to just set it with the powder, and it just gives me a really nice set. But I absolutely love it. It fits perfectly with the size of my face. And I just love this brush. Like, it's really dense, it's really soft. Coastal Scents has some really nice brushes, so make sure you guys go check out coastalscents.com. This next brush right here is by RC Cosmetics, and this is the only brush that I use for my blush, and I just like it because it fits perfectly my cheekbones perfectly, and it's really soft. Now this brush does shed just a tad bit. Now the rest of them don't shed, but this one sheds just a little bit, but I like it because it fits perfect, blending out and applying your blush. Absolutely love it, love it, love it. And the last 3 brushes I'm going to show you guys, these are my highlighter brushes. This one right here is an e.l.f. blush brush, but I don't use it for blush. I use it to highlight, and it just fit perfectly right there. We want to highlight that the highest point of your cheek. You can use it like this right here, or you can use it flat. Doesn't really matter. It's going to put that highlight right where you want it to go. This is another e.l.f. brush right here. This is their fan brush. First, when I first seen this brush, I was like, what the hell kind of brush is this? What do you do? What do you do with a brush like this? And of course, I got on YouTube, and a lot of people use it for highlighting, so I decided to use it for highlight. And I tell y'all, it just gives you the perfect amount of highlight. Now me, I love highlight. Like, I will highlight my whole face. I love a lot of glow. I love a lot of glow. This is a brush for, like, if you want to wear a highlight but you just want to wear a little bit. That's what this is for. You just want to put a tad little bit right there. You don't want to be, you want to look nice glowy, but you want to look nice glowy. Now this brush right here is for when you go to the club and you in the dark club and you want to be glowing in the dark. That's what this brush is, because it's really dense, so it's going to pick up a lot of stuff. So I like this one because I'm with that glow life. Like, I don't play around with that little glow. I'm with that glow life. And this one right here, this is a stipple brush, and I use this sometimes to highlight, just to get a little bit more than what the fan brush is giving you. And I just like to go in, like, I'm with that glow life. Like, some people ain't with that glow life. I'm with that glow life. So y'all know I use this one all the time because it pick up a lot of it, and I'll be just like, you know, get it in. That's all of my brushes that I use on an everyday basis. You don't have to buy all these brushes. You can start off slow. I just got all those brushes because I'm a brush fanatic. You don't need, you know, you don't need 3 brushes. You don't have to use all these brushes for your highlight. You could just pick one of these brushes and use this for your highlight. This is just what I do, you know. You don't have to use all of these 3 for contour. It doesn't, it's just what your preference is. I'm just a person that really loves brushes. So I'm just kind of showing you a variety of what type of brushes to use. So don't think you need to go out and get every single brush that I mentioned in this video, because it's just kind of what, you know, it's just kind of what you like. And I just like brushes, so I just buy all of them. But I'm not with that spending $40 on one brush. I would like to spend $40 on 10 brushes or $40 on 5 brushes. I'm just not with that spend all your damn money on brushes when you can go to the drugstore and get brushes that work just as good. That is all my brushes. I'm going to put all my dirty brushes back in my little thing. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys got some ideas on what type of brushes to use for your face. Like I said, you don't have to buy all of these. I'm just an idiot and I just buy all the brushes because I'm crazy. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.